It is chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. Hi, Jelly Bean. What's up? It's freezing. Today's a lazy day. Today's a lazy day for me today. I'm so tired. I stayed up. I had to wait and take Hannah, or I'll wait until people get on. I'll wait until people get on. I'm running in pants today, you guys. That's how cold it is. Pants. Sweats. My new Viore performance joggers, to be exact. Good morning, bitches and bras. Hello, Dawn. So I had to wait for Hannah last night to shower. She spent the night at her boyfriend's house, at her boyfriend's parents' house. Brie, it feels like it's snowing here. And guess what? My main house heat is not working. Shit, Charles, you know it. Bruh, shit. Hi, Lisa B. So I went to turn on, so the other side of the house, which is Grandpa's room and the formal living room and my room, it works. It's a brand new system. This side, it's kind of fucked up. So my guy has needed to fix it. Oh shit. Oh, I still have the subscriber live. Let me turn that off for a little bit. Give me a minute. I still have the subscriber. I'm gonna wait. We'll do that at the end. You guys, if you're not a subscriber, best to do it. Anywho, so I opened it up. I'll do it again later. Hi guys. So it's not working. The heat's never been the problem. It's always been the air conditioning. So, MB, there is down below the screen if you're on a phone, there's a little star, that's a subscribe button. Not yet, funny me, not yet. Whoo, it's cold. Hi from India. So he's needed to fix it, right? I have a new air handler. He's just got to do some shit up there to connect it and fix it, but he hasn't gotten to it yet. Oh, Christine, it's okay. Hi, Angela. So I called yesterday. I was like, all right, it's a bit nippy on this side, and I have been holding off on the heat because I'm sleeping upstairs, right? Thanks, Charles. And heat rises. Let's be real. And you know me, I'm hot. Hold on, ticky-tock, we lost connection. So, anywho, I was like, yeah, later tonight in bed. Good idea, Christine. So, I was like, Hannah's like, Mom, I gotta take a shower. Can you just turn on the heat? I'm like, yeah, it's like 52 degrees upstairs, right? Which means downstairs probably like 56, 58. So, I go to turn it on. It's not working. Shit, it's cold. Andrew's room feels like it's 38 degrees. Andrew. Hi, Richard. Yeah, poor Fred. Andrew's room has to be 48 degrees. So, hi, Fresh. So I called my guy last night. I'm like, FYI, may need to come handle this shit a lot sooner than normal. Hey, Jack. Yep. Caught up. I'm all caught up on Housewives. I finished it last night. I'm ready. I think. Did I finish it? Yeah, I did. She's adolescent. She's starting to bug me. Hi, Jenny Boo. Good morning from Maine. Big J. So yeah, anywho, it's freezing in the main house. And every morning we've been waking up, it's been frost on the grass. Brrr, cold. My nips are hard. If I had a penis, it would be shriveled up in my cavity. And yeah, Dan walks over on this side and he's always like, so cold. It's so cold. Shit. Good morning from Oregon. No, he didn't clean up the cheese mess. Y'all, who cleans that shit up every day? Me. I'm gonna start doing that shit. So people, y'all, everybody's bitching, right? You're so again. I mean, it's not even up for 45 minutes before the trolls come barreling in. You're so disrespectful to your husband. What? Huh? I'm disrespectful to my husband? Me. It's me? I'm the problem? Yeah, I'm sure it's me. What about his fucking disrespectful ass? Leave me a mess all over my refrigerator floor and in my refrigerator. I'm disrespectful. Me? Y'all. Sticky notes, he just goes around them. So I had sticky notes all over the house. I still do. Monica just driving me nuts. And the mom, like, who takes their daughter's car? Like, what? Have fun, Jack. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm gonna start wearing a shirt. Anybody have one of those crickets? Can you make me a shirt? I'm the problem, it's me. It's me. I'm just gonna start saying everything. It's me. I'm the problem. It's right here. I make everybody miserable. I'm mean to everybody. I make messes. And well, you know, I should be smiling all the time. He doesn't pee in the fridge. He gave that up a long time ago, Charles. Salt Lake City Housewives. Thanks, Nathan. So, plans today, Brittany. The, cheer up. Angelic 305. Cheer up. Girl, I have been living this way for the last 30 years. So, it's there. That doesn't get me down. It gets me frustrated. So I have resorted to, what have I resorted to? Making fun of his ass on social media because it's better than yelling at him, right? So you want to be an ass? You want to be disrespectful to me? Guess what? I'm blasting your ass on social media because it makes me not yell and scream. Still pissed off. Hi, Tammy T. Good morning, Sonia. You guys, subscription. I will be clicking over towards the end of my live for the subscription only on TikTok. I miss those crumbs. There were some crumbs in there. And somebody said on the TikTok, she said, why do you always blame Dan? Because it's Dan! Karen, why are you always on here being a Karen? Karen, why are you always on here being a Karen? Her name's Karen. And she was on here yesterday bitching. It seems like, Karen, you're the one complaining. I'm just telling facts. It's not complaining. It's stating facts, Karen. Open your eyes. Open your ears. You know why worse than living crumbs. He could be doing a lot worse. How do you know he's not? And what do you mean by that? I'm just curious. He could be doing a lot worse than leaving crumbs. What's that mean? He's not shitting in the refrigerator or shitting in the corner of my... Is that what you mean by worse? I guess. Good morning, he. How are you? Hello, Aunt Lala. It's snowing. That's the thing. You're on social media complaining. Karen, you are on social media complaining. How do you not see that? Reflection, sweet pea. Reflection, Karen. You are the one on social media complaining. Oh, Karen must have given me a violation warning. Give me a minute. Karen has her panties in a little, anywho. Hi from Ireland. Yeah, but now they're tattling, right? So now what they're doing is, because somebody got little panties in a wad, they start tattling, right? They want to come out and dish it out, but they can't take it. Tell them, yes, that's right, I am. Exactly. Stop being a Karen. Hi, Michelle, thank you. She's banned. Good. Karen, she needed to go because she comes on every morning bitching. Bree, I don't know if this is a good idea for you. Do not work too hard on being this transparent. People don't like it, girl. I don't think so, Stephen. I don't think she was a big cleaner-upper for everybody. Who's the cheese person? Dan. And he eats my Kraft singles. I love Kraft singles. Sometimes he actually ate the whole slice. Normally, he takes a bite out of the cheese and just leaves it there and wastes my cheese. Pisses me off. Like the avocado, you know? Why even answer the Karen? Because, Patty, I am trying to have people reflect on themselves. I am trying to get them to see their ironic words, right? You're complaining. What are you doing? You're complaining about me complaining. I am, he is a gremlin. I'm not complaining, right? I'm venting. There's a big difference. I put it on social media. It's a freaking video to blast my husband, right? Shit. What's the big deal? People are on here saying, you're complaining. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Pay attention. This is my channel. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Very simple. This is one of the reasons why we don't get it should be who with the avocado. Who left the mess? That's the thing somebody said. Dan, yes, Fred. Dan's still being a butthole. The Exposing Dano series is exactly how I deal with his inadequacies in kitchen duty, non-cleanliness, right? I hate the toothpaste all around the cap. Dan does that. My kid does that. Trolls are made in China. I don't think it's just one country. The avocado. This is not fairy tale. Marriage is not fairy tale. And for those of you who think that's the case, well, stop watching fantasy. I'm feeling fine. I'm just tired. But Dan will definitely show up to the morning run. Marriage is hard. I share it because, you know, life is but a dream. That's for fuck's sake, yes, okay. Shit. Who knew? My mom never, hi Jerry, my mom never informed me that those dreams I had were gonna be fucking fake AF. Danielle, don't think that you're getting your happily ever after. Girl, get that thought out of your head. Marriage is hard. Marriage is tough. Marriage sucks. And marriage, well, there's moments of greatness, like birthing kids. Watching your kids grow into adulthood, stressful, but it's one of the great byproducts, right, of marriage. That's what, Gracie, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow night on the live. This is my new face. So y'all, there's about 300 and something people here combined right now. This is what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So when you see that, you just know this is sarcasm for all the people who can't stand me on Dan's channel and are bitching about me. And then tack on caregiving. Pat, I never knew I was going to do that. Her job. And being nice is hard. You guys, Christine, you know me better than that. This is me. They're not, Dan, I was still pissed off about it. I had a great couple responses of some strong ass women on the live. So I read them to Dan. And of course, you know, oh, my husband. Of course, you know. Well, what does she mean by that? So he still downplays, right? He still downplays my group, right? Which is the people who also enjoy watching me. Your group is not as fast as our evening group, right? So again, several people said they love watching us, but they can't take you. They can't take me. They're not trolls. They're honest people. They're people who have a legitimate complaint. This is the new face. This is the new face. See it? It's the new face. Kristen, thank you. It's the new face. Yeah, I'm glitching. I'm like twitching and glitching. Here's the thing. We're gonna fight about that. And not about, it's not like a, you know, a punch and fight, right? I'm not flicking him or whacking him, although I would like to. Because maybe if he gets a good wallop on the other side of the head, he will realize and validate me. I'm not asking you to change, he said. Just be reserved. Wait, what? Huh? I would never want to take away you. Just be mindful when we're together. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but that's asking me to change. That's asking me to not be me, right? That's asking me to not, everything I talk to you guys about, right? Defending yourself, speaking your mind, protecting yourself, stop being quiet, stop letting people railroad you and think it's okay. He wants me to subdue myself. That's not what I'm saying, but it is, right? But it is. Even when I started addressing the trolls, and I pick and choose. It's not like it would be a whole hour of picking if I had to, but he tells me not to talk. Don't do that. Ignore him. Well, fucking stand up for me for once in your life, right? Yeah. Aren't you asking him to be him? Huh? What, because he leaves crumbs and fucking shit all over my house? Yeah, I'm asking him to be respectful of cleaning up after himself. There's a huge difference. Howard. Hi, Chantel, how are you? Well, it's me, and you're having to take away my spots, you know, and I don't like that. That said, she never fought with her husband. Lies, Laura. Lies. Lies. I hate those people, Laura. I hate those people that say, my husband and I never fight. I don't know what you're talking about. My husband is so wonderful. Huh? Oh yeah, he's great. Oh. Why'd I see him at the bar fucking that redhead the other night? What? Are you sure? He said he was working. Pull your head out of your ass, honey. Obviously something is wrong. If you ain't fighting, you don't have a marriage or you have a fucking guilty partner. Oh, shit. He fucking some other woman. Or somebody. He's trying to be nice. Covers things up because he doesn't want to get caught. Anyhow. Full-blown conversations. What? Girl! Wake up! What am I doing with subscribers that's different? Oh, but Phyllis, I am as close to perfection as they come. So girl, other than that, I'm pretty hot diggity perfect. Just kidding, I'm not. What am I doing different for subscribers? I will have your own lives with no troll access. Probably Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe they did fight. Here's the thing, Cand. They fight behind closed doors. There is no way your parents never fought. That's all I'm gonna say. Liz, girl, did you listen, honey? I will still be doing my lives. I will be doing pop-up subscriber lives. Those who want to pay are free to do it. Nobody has a gun up to your head. You have a choice. Choice is yours, hun. But yes, it peters out the stupid comments, the ignorance that exists, and the hate that is there. So, that's the purpose. TikTok brings many more ugliness and unkind people and miserable people than YouTube, right? So, what I am doing is going to give the opportunity for people who want to be here and enjoy my spontaneity, enjoy my humor, and enjoy all of this to give the chance without idiots. See what I'm saying? And also, it's giving a chance for me to do more fun things than being on a treadmill. You know what bye, Can. Peace out. Don't let the screen scratch you on the way out. Italian girl. What? I don't know. I don't know what's better. Let's ask. I don't know what's better, being married and picking up after a grown-ass child, or being single and lonely. I cannot tell you, being single and lonely is sounding quite nice at this point in my life. So, my grandparents had arguments. They never did it in front of the kids. They always went behind closed doors, right? There are no grown adults that aren't going to have differences of opinions. It's impossible to go through life without differences. Whether they scream and yell is one thing, but they are having arguments, right, behind closed doors. Those of you that think your parents don't fight. Now, I say that because my mom's side of the family was very much like that, right? My aunt, my uncle do the same thing. Their kids grew up thinking, You know, they're in relationships, they fight, and they're thinking something's wrong with them because they never saw their parents do it. In actuality, their parents did. It was just not in front of the children. Now here, you know, we're out in the open, people. My kids are gonna know every irritation I have, every money problem we have, everything else like that. I don't hide things very easily because that's life. I don't want my kids growing up thinking they're wrong for having conflict in their relationship, because that's what's happened within my family, right? So my kids hated it. My kids hated it, but now they respect it because the kids that they grew up with, whose parents never fought, right? Never fought. Guess where they're at? Divorced. Now they're like, yeah, shit. At least we knew what was up. I'm not saying they yelled. I'm saying there was conflict. You can't tell me in 50 years plus marriage, there was never conflict. Now, I remember my grandparents were married for over 50 years, right? And said the same thing. They didn't believe in fighting in front of the kids, right? But what did that make their kids believe? That they never fought. Oh, Spice. But it is. No, I think having disagreements, having differences of opinions is important, right? Because how boring would marriage be if you agree on everything, right? I don't know. You know, I would be bored if there was no conflict and irritation. I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what happened, Kaylee. I have another kid's friend whose parents did that all the time. And then when she was the last one to graduate from high school, and she came into my house and she's like, she always felt like, this is good. I never see my parents do this, right? Our bantering, the way we do it. And then she graduated college. She came home and guess what? Her parents said, well, we're divorcing. What? I thought you all were so happy. Yeah, that's happened way too many times, right? It's sad. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying my way's the best way, because it's not. But I just can't help my mouth. Thanks, Paula. I can't imagine life without Dan. I mean, in all honesty. He keeps me on my toes. I'll probably have a longer life because of him. Or an early death, one or the other. But, you know, everybody has opinions. Yes, security's up, cameras are up, and they're installed. My door's ding. All my shit is in place. Are you going to do more hair face filters? Yes, Stephen, I will do those. You know, people were bitching. There was a couple of people bitching on my Patreon. I don't want to see these filters. You guys, holy shizbits. You know, it'll never be boring, Spice. My life is never boring. But sometimes I just want it to be a bit boring. I think the older you get, the more it's okay for me. The little nuances are just there. It's like waking up, going to the bathroom, making the bed, walking down the stairs. You know, it's one of those normal things. Stay married. My in-laws fought so much. Wish they got divorced, but yeah. I mean, Judy, you just never freaking know. Life is not a damn Disney movie. It's not. I don't believe, and I just wanted to prepare my kids, you know, for what life is like. My mom never, now, let me tell you, my mom didn't have it easy, you know. I saw the strife that life could give. I saw the choices that she made that put her in these predicaments. But at the same time, like, I didn't know, like, and so as parents, I think, we try to remedy things that, different patterns, right? I wanted my kids to know what was up. I felt it was important not to hide things. I felt it was important to show them what real life is about. And plus, Dan's impulsive. He taught me to be impulsive. I tried so hard, you guys. I'm gonna tell you. Let me go pee first. And I'm gonna tell you, I tried so hard. Yes, like that's not good. Let me go pee real quick. And then I'll talk about me for a little bit. Passive Danielle. I hate when you go to the bathroom and you smell cat urine somewhere, but I don't have time to find it, so it's just gonna sit and marinate on my floors. Passive Danielle was not something I really enjoyed to look back on. Passive Danielle makes me sad for Danielle. Passive Danielle at the beginning of this life with the Salinger was quite interesting. I loved him, right? I love my kids texting me. They made it to Phoenix, so now they're getting ready to hop the plane. Go on, and Andrew's complaining because it's a small plane. Yeah, and he was just difficult, you know? The lady who got mad at me for saying Dan was a narcissist and an asshole, right? He was. I don't know why people are offended by that. He was really insecure at the time. But I believe, right, those other characteristics shine through because of his insecurities. But I loved him, right? And I don't necessarily think when I say my husband was that way, it's a bad thing. But that's what I got beat up for. Calling him an asshole and a narcissist. But regardless, it's my story to tell, right? It's my thoughts, my feelings, and I'm getting ripped apart by people judging me for those things. Can I not talk openly about those things? So it pisses me off, right? He's come a long way, right? But little old Pastor Danielle sat there, right? And didn't know any better, catered to her family, did everything bent over backwards to make everybody happy but herself. Yolanda, you come off so mean. Yolanda, reflect on your behavior. I'm coming off mean. What are you doing? What are you doing, Yolanda? You're calling me mean. How is that not mean, Yolanda? Come on. Everybody is entitled to their opinions, right, about their own relationship. I worked my ass off. I worked full time. I still catered to my family. I took care of my kids. I did the things that was important and just took it, you know, just took it. I went out of my way to do cool things for, you know, my husband, putting balloons in his car on, you know, his birthdays, living things, exactly, Howard. I mean, exactly, Howard. Same thing, like names, or one thing, but I'm sure you can admit when you're being an a-hole, right? I mean, Dan can't, I can, plus I'm Italian. I did those things, you know, I was always, because that's the type of person that I wanted to be. I didn't know any better. I was trying to change my path based on what my mom showed me, right? But in the end, it made me weak. I was afraid to speak my mind. I was afraid to have an opinion. I was afraid to do the things I wanted to do, to spend money. I was afraid. I was insecure and felt that my husband had the duties and I was just thy wife. Where did I get that from? I don't know. But without going into too much of that shit, I didn't like that. I started becoming resentful, you know? Everybody says, you know, they have their opinions on me, and it is what it is, right? That's on you. It's not a me problem. It's really the people who come onto creators' accounts judging, attacking, bullying, and bossing around. That's a you problem. Hi, Pal. Very young, Angelica. I was very young. I married at 23, had a baby at 24. Had no life experiences, right? Pretty much, you know, grew up with a single mom, not the best, you know, environment. She was a binge alcoholic. She was running away from issues. You know, I was always protecting her. You know, I just wanted to be different. And I thought, maybe I just thought catering to my husband and my family was different, right? But I had to go through that journey, right, to get to where I am today. And I had to feel confident enough to speak up my mind. I had to feel confident because I was always not allowed, you know? I would say the wrong thing and I would be looked at, you know, like, you know, what are you saying? I was just a little ignorant girl. So, no, I don't want to be that person. I gave my all to my husband and my kids. I did the things I thought I should do, but those don't necessarily mean that they were the right things to do. I fought for myself. I have become strong. I have become powerful within myself. I am finally where I wish I was back when I was 22, 23, and 24. I allowed people to say what they wanted to me. I allowed people to look at me when I said something that didn't agree with them. I wasn't allowed to have an opinion. I was stupid. I was young. What did I know? You know? And I learned to stop talking. I learned to stop talking. What does that do to anybody? Judy, are you calling me a liar? Judy, we hear Danielle's side of the story, but Dan doesn't offer much. Because Judy, let's be frank, he doesn't remember a lot from the past. And men are different, right, than women. So just be respectful. Thanks, Tammy. Hello, Jules from the UK. I appreciate that. With no life experience, yeah. I graduated college. I just went through the motions to get done. But it doesn't mean, why are you taking offense to my side of the story? I'm trying to explain my side and where I am today. What does that have to do with Dan? I'm not talking about Dan. I'm talking about me. People. Yes, I had career. I was working full time as a daycare manager. I was a director of a daycare center. I was a manager. I'm speaking to people who've had the same experience, people who've gone through the same things and can relate. And this is why I have such conflict with not being me, right? Yes. Now, Poe, you were right. I'm happy. Finally. You know why? Because I took the time to invest in myself. Well, if they can't hear it, they need to leave. Because I have no tolerance for people not wanting to understand me, but worried about Dan. Get out. I don't have patience for that. That's my point, Kay. I don't have patience for that. You have a choice. Don't question me and my emotional standings when I was 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm telling you why I have such a problem being quieted now and people telling me what to do, because I spent my whole fucking life being bossed around and told what to do. That's what I'm talking about. It's very simple. I don't understand why people have such a hard time and want to give me shit when I'm talking something. Yeah, I had a bad spot in my marriage. My husband said I was just the mother of his children. Yeah. And Jelly Bean, Maggie, yeah, they worry about me. I'm literally talking, that's the thing, Erica, is like, I'm literally talking about why I am the way I am today. It doesn't matter what Dan did or what he thought he did. It's the interpretation of the person. Feeling is what matters, right? So, anywho, people need to open their minds and explore that it doesn't necessarily matter what Dan's opinion was in that time. And guaranteed he doesn't remember a lot of our beginning of our marriage. Why? Number one, he has ADHD. Number two, he went down some roads less traveled. Number three, he was building a business. Number four, he was totally preoccupied. I was the one sitting at home. I was the one raising the family, still working at that time and doing everything else because he's building up our business. Ryan, if I'm so unhinged on these lives, why are you here? Telling me I'm unhinged. You obviously like unhinged people. Yes. So that is why, no, okay, he didn't become that way. He wasn't a ferner until in his early 40s. And the only thing and the way he fell into that was he tried all sorts of sleeping aids. Like, okay, there's other people. I have two streams up. You guys, YouTube is on my right. TikTok is on my left. Remember, tapping is clapping. And thumbs up on YouTube. You honestly do not sound happy, especially in your marriage. I can't with the ignorant comments. Being a CEO of the family is an incredible thing. And I handle that like a badass bitch. I always have. And that I have no regrets about because I did what I had to do. I was there with my kids when they needed me the most. I was their person. I just am sad that it took me so long to be confident. But the only way to be that way is to believe in yourself. Is to believe in yourself, fix you. Because Mary Ann Labia, for you to say something like that shows complete ignorance, judgment, and assuming the worst in people. I'm talking about a time in my life when I was insecure, weak, minded, afraid to speak her mind, and I'm telling you my growth. It has nothing to do with my marriage. It has to do with me, right? I'm not talking about my marriage, but yet you're assuming the worst. You're assuming I'm attacking my marriage. I love my husband. We've been married for 26 years. You need to see that, respect it, and understand it. You don't have to agree with the way we do things. You don't have to agree with the way we banter. But what you do have to realize is that assumption and judgment are ugly, right? And you assume, as well as other people who are miserable and unhappy maybe with their own situation, that you have to deflect and you have to attack others to make you feel better. That's sad. Think about those things before you say something to somebody, right? Think about those. Take a moment. Instead of acting on emotion, think, reflect before you speak. Because what you're showing is pure ugliness. Because that's what judgment and assumptions are. Just so you know. Hi, Veronica. And as most of you can agree, hi, Bruce, who have been in long marriages, right? Many highs and lows in marriages. Many unhappy times. It takes two strong people to rise above those things. And sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Depending on the hurt, situational things that may happen in between. And sometimes it stops because people can't fight anymore. I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter. And there was one time I thought I couldn't fight anymore. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me anymore. I didn't think I did. And at that time, you know, I remember so many different emotions. Again, I'm speaking for myself, which is the only person I can speak for. I was scared. I was angry. I was unhappy. I was sad because I didn't want to be a divorced woman. I wanted, you too, Connie, I wanted, right, to stay married. I wanted to break my cycle of my mother and my father. I wanted to die happy with my husband, my kids surrounding me, you know, a decent life. So I remember feeling very conflicted. And I remember at that time, you know, my mom wasn't alive. She had been dead. Gosh, I'm thinking this was like 26 years, maybe about 10 years ago, 10-ish years ago. A heart-to-heart with my mom. What am I going to do? You know, I feel like, you know, I'm at a crossroads. I don't know what to do. I love him, right? I don't want to leave him, but I can't take, you know, the hurt anymore. And it was nothing that he was doing to me per se. I was kind of like but it was what he was doing to himself, which in turn affected me. But I did it, right? I made it through. It took me some time to get through it. And I'm here. I'm here. We're here. Happier than ever. Me and my husband. We've made it through some tumultuous times. He's been with me while I suffered the death of my mom. He's been with me in that predicament when my mom was dying, my dad shot himself. You know, he's been with me as I have been with him through his harrowing times. Heart attack, seizure, you know, all the other things he partook in, and, you know, selfish behavior. I'm going to call it the selfish behavior. We're here for one another. We've been through it all. We have history. We have a foundation. So, yeah, I get mad at people when they talk to me about how I should act, what I should and shouldn't say, how mean I am in my marriage, you know, how disrespectful I am to Dan. Everybody sees what they want to see. You choose to see what you want to see. I fought at a time I didn't think it was possible for fighting anymore. And here we are. Hi, chicken plugger, right? And here I am. a strong ass woman finally in my life, finally in my marriage, finally for my children and myself mostly, because you have to love yourself, Bruce, in order to be happy, to be strong, and to have power. Chrissy, now my selfish part of me, right, believes that. My selfish part of me believes that I have done the most work, 100%, in our relationship to save it. And I feel sometimes, you know, and as most people do, it's not a 55. Some of you are lucky, right? Some of you are lucky, and I think have a good 50-50 return policy. Yes, and I believe that. I really believe in that, Brinley, is that Brinley said, that's what love is about in marriage. Behind every good man is a strong woman. And that's 100% right. DLW, here you are again. Not quite sure why you're going to be here. I'm egotistical. No, I'm just real. I'm emotional. I'm empathetic. And I just talk real. For some reason, DLW, as a woman, you find it threatening when I don't talk in fantasy. I don't know why, but yet you're here again. So make up your mind or be gone. You have to love yourself first. Bruce, you have to love yourself first. You can't be, oh Danielle, that was my awakening. When I live, yeah, and that's the thing, right? Hi Cindy, I feel good. You know, people are threatened, especially women, Marcy. Lots of women are threatened by strong women for whatever reason. But that's my point in all this, Bruce, is that if you don't have happiness within yourself, you will not be happy in your marriage, in your friends, and anything else in life, because you just don't believe in yourself. You don't respect yourself, and you are unkind and unworthy of anybody's love and affection until you love yourself. Self-care and self-love, and I didn't love myself for the longest time. It took me a long time to learn to self-love, right? I was waiting for Dan to make me happy. I waited a very long time. I got older and wiser, and I thought, what the fuck? Shit. He's not making me happy. And you guys hold me accountable too, Amy, you know? People do go into, and most women hear me talking, and a lot of you I see, you know? Shit, me too, girl. Me too, and I didn't realize that until I was way into my 50s, you know? So I'm hoping I live a little bit longer in life, right? I hope I live longer so I can enjoy my strength, that I can see my happiness, you know? Yeah, Kaylee, you know, it's so weird with the women, you know, bagging on other women. I've never understood that. Even in my weak years, I would never attack somebody else. Because I was raised with the mantra, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And remember that whatever you say behind people's backs will eventually get back to you. So, you know, understand that it's going to come back. Don't deny. You gotta be okay with whatever you say getting back to you. Took me a long time to realize that, because I am also a badass bitch. And I can be very ornery and very bitchy and very irritated with friends and talk shit. But, again, what I do when I talk shit is I make sure that whatever I say, I would tell them or have told them to their face, right? Because I'm genuine like that. I never used to be. But in my growth as a person, that was one of the things that I felt it was important for me to change, right? No, Beck, we didn't do one last night. I am a ride or die person, Christy. I am somebody who is very loyal, and I stick around for a long time, even after many trips and falls and bumps and bruises, until one day I wake up and I just say, you know what? Not no more. I gotta take care of me. I've lost a lot of friendships, my choice, because I was that friend before TikTok. Oh shit, Hannah left her. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna be really sad about that. Me too, Jenny Boone. I never was, right? I never was that truthful friend until later in my years. But I've lost a lot of friends because my choice. Because before TikTok, I was that one. I was that one person who always reached out to everybody to make sure our relationships were up to standard, up to that. And guess what happens? Once I stopped, nobody has come back, right? That's, to me, how you realize what true friends are. So I gave up on those people because I said, you know what? Obviously, they don't respect me or love me as much as I did. So, and it's sad. But I was the one who always did it. I was the one who was always calling. I was the one who was typically, for the most part, trying to make plans, get us together, right? And then things shifted and, you know, I haven't reached out, but either have they. So I know who the people who stay connected with me are. And even though we don't talk every day like we used to, that's okay for me. I don't have time. But I also don't have time to sit and corral everybody together. I'm too busy. And my life has changed, right? My life has changed. Yeah, exactly, Keely. You see who's there. Yeah, I stopped. I don't hear a thing. So to me, I'm like, okay, you know, and I know life happens. I get it. And these people will always have a place in my heart, but I see that things have changed for all of us. My life, people pleasing, is exhausting, Lisa. Yes. I see the people, and I'm not, you know, I've told you guys before, like, I struggle with my own responses to people, you know. Sometimes I just don't want to talk on the phone. Just send me a text, I'll get back to you. Some days I'm exhausted. You know, some days my life has changed, right? I am back to where I don't have freedom anymore like I used to. I'm caregiving and now full time. And, you know, maybe they watch me on social media. I don't know. They know I'm all on it, but I don't have the time unless we make the time. I really had rather my animals. They give you that unconditional love, right? They're a pain in the ass. They make a mess. But at the end of the day, the happiness we receive from our fur babies is the most ever. Yes. And Betty, I have anxiety. I talked about that. I have anxiety. My name is Danielle Salinger. I have anxiety. I take Lexapro, and I have been on Lexapro for a year, and I love it. I like to drink wine at night. I had a glass and a half last night after I dropped Hannah off and watched my housewives shows. I suffer with OCD only in certain areas, not in every area of my life. Like drawers don't look, closets, not so much, but my immediate area. I have yes, we have Amy, Grandpa full-time. No, we've had him 8 weeks now, full-time. And the extent of anxiety, Bruce, is different for everybody. My anxiety has never been debilitating, keeping me from being out in public, but I have also put myself in situations when I know my anxiety is going to backed up, just to teach myself that you too can approach those things with success, right? So I do Trish now, finally. I invest in myself. Yeah, and my priority right now, for the most part, is, you know, my husband, my kids, Grandpa, TikTok, YouTube, and building a business, right? Here's another thing. we are building a business, right? There was a couple people yesterday that I noticed when I was scrolling through comments, and somebody said, "Oh, I just learned you're making money. I'm out." I said, bye. 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 You know, a lot of people don't start, hoping. They just start doing on social media. And you can't help when the money comes. But when it starts coming, guess what? You realize, you know what? You realize this is, wow, wow. It doesn't change who we are as people. This is our business now, right? It's not exploiting grandpa. As you notice, he's barely on the lives. He's, it's never been about him. And that's what people have to realize, that it's been about us. It's been about us in our journey, and luckily, my husband so far has been able to retire from law, something he fell out of love for. So why is that such a huge begrudgment? Because we're making money off of hard work. And I'm not talking about grandpa. I'm talking about, building a business. Hi, Goodman. How are you? So, yes, and I'm okay with that, Bruce. I've come to accept that. I used to really be saddened and feel left out with my friends because they're still getting together. And they've moved to life changed. Pandemic changed most of us. Pandemic changed, us as people. Yeah, and Judy, like you said to Nicole, life has changed 100%. My priority, I forgot, what the hell? My niece and nephew are also my priorities, right? I spend my whole weekends with them. To me, that's life. That's what my important. I don't go out and party all the time anymore. Have a great day. I don't go out and party anymore. And some of them still party. I want to get up. I have to get up early, like next weekend. Back to the grind, guys. Lainey has indoor soccer. It starts at 8:45 on Sunday morning. My life is different, So, and I'm much happier, honestly. I had to get over and realize the importance that I have. I do a lot of reflecting. And I realized that, what am I worried about? I have my life that I'm happy with. I don't need to go out and socialize. Hi, Tracy, how are you? You're welcome, Katie. And that's what I try to be. This is me, you guys. This is, I don't have problems talking about many things in my life. Some things, you do have to have a little privacy sometimes, but the things that I know can help other people, the things that I know other people can relate to, I talk about it. Because I think it's important for all of us to realize that, you guys, me too, I deal with, the same frustrations, the sadnesses, the same punches in the guts that we feel throughout the day. And if I can share how I get through them with you and show you that, I'm still trudging, it may not be every day that I'm my perfect self, but I'm still doing it. I think it's what we need in this world. I think rooms like this, are important for a lot of people. It gives them hope. It gives them truth. It gives them a place to laugh, to vent, to get help, and to feel not so alone. Because me too. I've experienced death. I've experienced ups and downs in my marriage. I experienced a husband that's a pain in the ass. I'm experiencing caregiving. I have a son with a disease that worries me all the time. We are connected in some which way. Housewives, TV shows. I am the same as you. I just happen to get a platform and have been able to talk about it. That's it. That's the only thing. But I am you. It's everybody's fault, you know? And that's the thing, is that I always try to make the flowers. I always try to point out my flaws. I always try to tell you, hi Rachel. I always try to point out, you know, the things that I'm not so good at. I failed today. You know, I failed. I, freaked out. I yelled. I screamed. I did whatever. I got sad. Whatever I do, I try to tell you about my imperfections. I try to tell you that I'm sad. I try to do that for you because it helps you not feel alone. And Grammy, great. It's exactly what probably will happen. You know, I get it. I have friends who have the same thing. You know, they have an adult son, you know, who has autism, and probably they will take care of him for the rest of your life. That's what we do. We love wholeheartedly. Yeah, and you know, for me, you guys are my venting session, you know, but just things that I think about mostly, you know, things that have happened or things that I've experienced throughout the day, or, you know, this week, or whatever's happening, or people, you know, see or ask questions. That's important to me. It's important. I like to be as real as possible. I want you to see me, you know, on the street and be like, holy shit, you ain't lying. Right? You ain't lying. When you see me like this is me not being me. That's me trying to conform to what people want me to be. That's me not being able to be myself. And that's me not being very happy. Now, I do respect my husband. I do respect that our nighttime lives are different, right? Hi, Lisa. I don't want to put a facade on for anybody, Spice. That's me. I just am like, I have always said, right, that the minute I start the social media platform, you're going to see me, you know, same person you see on the streets. I'm going to be a cusser. I'm going to be, you know, obnoxious sometimes. I'm going to try to make you laugh, but I will be one of your best friends, right? As long as you're kind, respectful. Now, I do understand, you know, together we do have a different type of, like, on these morning shows, you know, I'm not afraid to, like, be myself. Like, I know I can't, because Dan's clientele, his followers, he just has people that like him, right? And Grandpa. They don't necessarily like me, and that's fine. The problem I have is not being able to be me, you know, when I'm in a mood, you know, or when I feel spicy and want to cuss and shit like that, you know. I don't know. So it's me trying to figure out a fine line and a balance, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, slick. My humor is much, and Dan is more, you know, Dan I think is more of a, are you listening, Dan? He's more of a people pleaser, right? He tries to appease his followers more than I would. You know, I feel like, what do I always say? Like me, love me, or don't. And if you don't, get the fuck out. It's very simple. I just have that attitude. I told you a little bit of my plight, right? I told you about my journey a little bit, about how I felt and where I'm at today. And so I feel like having to not be able to be myself, you know, and Dan trying to tame those areas of me is back to, you know, being subservient. All right, sir. All right. Can I talk? Can I give a little fast? Can I attack for just 1 second? Please. Because that's me. And I just hate that people influence him, and that he worries so much. That's it. I am sassy. I'm sassy. I'm sassy here. You're just getting me in a very serious conversation. Yeah, and that's what I love. I want people to come on here and have a good time. I want people to come on here and enjoy the cackle. Uh-oh, here comes a troll. Fire up, Danielle, she's getting ready, right? Most of you are laughing, and when I can't do it, you know, you're like, Dan, what the fuck, Dan? You know, I don't know, you know, it is what it is. So I have to figure out a way. I just want to be me. That's it. I just want to be me. It is a different audience, and that's what he says. Aunt Lala, same thing. He said the same thing. You just have to remember, at night it's different cultures, different countries, blah, 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 and you can offend people. So, if you don't like my me at night, just come to here in the morning. And then I hate, because then he pokes, right? Because then Dan pokes at me. He's like, you know, he does it to bring the trolls to the yard. He loves the trolls. You guys think this is not funny, and then he's gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad at me, right? Because let's be real. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Dan, are you watching? He couldn't do it without me. Just saying. He needs me. He's not listening. He needs me. You notice every time I walk away, where is he? Are you gonna get on? What are you doing? Of course he teaches a lie to do this stuff, because he can't micromanage anybody. He can't do it. And he can't do it because he can't micromanage. Damn it. Oh, Lord. Hear me, Dan. I would tell him, we fight sometimes before the live. Are you not ready? And I'm like, just get on, right? You can get on and start the live. I'll be right there. That's not how it works. We need to do it together. People like to see us together. What? Bruh, I'll be right there. That's not how it works. Stomps off, slams the door. Just tell me when you're ready. And you think I'm lying. That's not. That's accurate Dan description. Yelling, loud. You guys have never heard him yell loud. You know what I mean? That's what he does. And then I got, you ready? Yeah, motherfucker. I was just getting your dad ready. Why don't you get going and help me if you want me to be here on time? Yes, and he wonders, Heather. Frick. But then bitches at me for being myself. Make up your mind! I'm gonna start talking to him like that. Fudge. God. Yeah. And Grandpa's word. Dan, settle yourself down. You're gonna have a heart attack. Too late, Ed. It's me in the background, if you didn't know. He already had one. Uh-huh. Yeah. Dan had a heart attack? Great, Danielle. Why would you tell him that? Well, because listen to you. Shit. Because I'm a bitch. Because you're pissing me off, that's why. Payback, blow pop. All right, I'm switching over. You can still see me, you just can't chat with me if you're not a subscriber. I'm just showing this, so this is what happens. You can still view when the subscriber lives are on TikTok, YouTube. Don't worry about it because I'm still here, but you can't comment. Only the people that are subscribed. Do not know about his heart stuff. I wonder why. My husband does not want people to know about his heart stuff. Dan was really weird too. Like, I don't know. Was he weird? I don't know. You can still subscribe if you want to. This is the benefit of subscriber, is that I can just switch it at any time. And YouTube, I'm just talking to TikTok, because TikTok can be evil sometimes. So sometimes when I've had enough, I can switch it to you guys and only hear what you guys say. Well, not hear, but see, you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna start doing surprise pop-ups. So I'm gonna do, my goal is to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, surprise throughout the day, maybe weekends, that type of stuff. You never know. Maybe I'll do one tonight. Second. So anyhow, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Ames. So hi, Vandal. So this is the benefit of that. I'm gonna try to have more fun. Dan and I can do different things together too if we want to.
What are you talking about?
My I just put on my subscriber live. Can you not do that? I have to poop. So you sticking your phone up my ass is not pleasant right now. What's this?
I don't know, something you bought, probably.
Chubby's. This is for Justin.
Well, he's gone.
I know, it's for Christmas, for Justin. Hi, Lisa. What's up? Do you want to say hi to people, or you just want to cough in my face? Huh? Jesus.
Oh, boy.
What's going on? Who's getting the kids today, me or you? Maybe you should take Grandpa to the airport. That might be fun for him. I think it'd be fun for Grandpa to go to the airport and then watch the planes, and then you do have to drop Jennifer off on the way home, but it's on the way home. But I think he would like that. Yes, smoke another. Smoke another one, Dan. Open room cough, yes. We are famous for the open room coughs around here. Not I, said the fly, but the Dan with the sty in his eye. I don't know. Yes, he would love that. So, I mean, I want to go, but shucks. Maybe I can take a nap. Like how I did that. Puff puff. And so it's really funny because, speaking of that, right? The puff puff, puff puff, puff. Oh, I don't want to delete that. You know, the puff puff puff. You know, people on the trolls, of course, when I talk about people, they what's really, I haven't broached the subject yet, which is really interesting for anybody who's out there. The drive to the airport's about 30 minutes. Not too fat. Not too fat. You guys, you sob followers, you people who are subscribing. Jennifer, thank you for your purchase. Goodman, I saw only a month. You're giving me a month to prove myself, Goodman. What is going on? Tap, 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 you guys. Tap, 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 tap. So people were getting very pissy with me and making fun of Dan. You know, when Dan's like, where's my wallet? Where are my keys? Where's my ass? Is my head on my neck? And people are like, I don't find it very amusing that you make fun of your husband and your father-in-law. Because obviously it could be a problem for his future. I don't find it funny at all. As a matter of fact, I find it disrespectful. Okay, well, let me clear up any confusion that's out there. My husband is forgetful, and then they worry about that cough, right? Oh my God, Dan, you need to get that cough checked. Are you sick? No. First of all, the cough and the memory loss is from the fern. It's enjoying the ferns for the last probably 15 years of his life. It is the inhalation. It is the the brain cells going poof, goodbye type of a thing. So anywho, that's what it is. That's it. That's simple. It's not, he could develop dementia, right? Very well could develop dementia. So because he could develop dementia, you would like for me to not make fun of my husband because of the possibility that he could be demented. He's demented already. Just saying. Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's be real about dementia. Ed's the first one so far that we know of in his family that has it. We're all demented. We are all demented in a way anyway. Is that a right word to use, demented, for dementia? I don't know. However, again, with your assumptions, again, with your assumptions, right? You're assuming I'm making fun of Ed, right? Yes.
I don't think demented is the right word.
I am making fun of my husband, right? I'm definitely making fun of my husband because yes, the half-eaten cheese, if you think for some reason that I don't go through this every day, I'm avoiding yelling and being a bitch to him. Typically, you know what my response is? Let me tell you. It's up your ass and around the corner, buddy. Why can't you just answer the question? I don't know where your fucking wallet is. That's all you have to say. Where are the keys? What the fuck did you do with the keys? I didn't drive my car. Matter of fact, I haven't driven my car in months because you have it.
Usually in your purse, by the way.
That's what I deal with every fucking day. Where's my ass? Behind your butt, in your butt. I don't know. You guys. Yeah, now that is the real life. Now Dan, go away. See, he can't help himself. He's watching me now. Good thing you weren't watching earlier, buddy, because he can't comment because he's not a subscriber.
I can watch it on YouTube.
Here he is again. He can't help it. But he literally loses his mind.
And I'm gonna watch it.
Every day. He can't remember to put his stuff in the same place, Goodman. When you walk in the garage door, there's literally a key hanger, right? The fucker either leaves them in the car. Anybody want a Subaru, just come by, because half the time, well, don't anymore, because we're armed and we have cameras. But, half the time, where are the keys? I don't know. Are they up your ass?
Why don't you just give them the combination to the door lock?
Dan, mind your own business. You're already trying to subdue me at nighttime. Don't try to come in and interrupt my show in the morning. You can't have it both ways. Not be me in the morning or not be me at night. Choose the fucking pattern. Stay off my channel. Where's Waldo? Yeah. Fuck you, Dan. My channel, my way, my choice. Shut up. Tell Dan. Enough, Dan. Oh, Lord. YouTube, Catherine, is really good. I don't have to really silence YouTube like I do TikTok. And that's so funny because trolls can't get to me. Dan's always lurking. Dan.
I just have to open the door to get to you.
He still can't help it. God. And
Block me so I can't comment?
Yeah, I have my subscriber live on.
So I have to subscribe to your channel to comment on it.
It's the only way. It's the only way I can get rid of him, right? And it's funny. You notice that Dan's a little different too when he's on my show, right? Dan doesn't feel so threatened and having to follow rules and whatever. He's more fun on my show. So maybe we should just start doing lives on my channels since he has a bug up his when it comes to his channel. That's what I'm saying. These are just 8s. I just do little accessory work sometimes. Yeah. Facts.
Different audience.
Facts, buddy. He needs to loosen up. Dan, release the testes. Let them drop some. They're so uptight in there. He does not have the money to subscribe. He has to ask the wife because I have all the money. Honey, can I pay $5.99? I have all the money, by the way. So I could literally just leave his ass. And even the makings we make, the little bit we make on social media. I just went down on I just went down on TikTok. Because Brittany, I'm out. They won't let me. I just got banned from TikTok because I was making fun of my husband.
I didn't report you.
It was all just because of you.
What happened?
Somebody reported me for violation.
Of what?
Bullying and harassment.
Of me?
I guess.
Appeal it.
I did. It's ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened? Somebody reported me for bullying and harassment. No, I guess maybe they can ban you. You know what I didn't do? That's what I should have done. Is I just allowed, it was subscribers only, but still viewers could watch. So that's why. So even though you can only comment on subscriber lives, there's still trolls trolling.
You should get that back quick.
Yeah. I don't know. So next time I'm just trying to build up my subscription first, in order to, just turn it off completely. So it's just subscribers. Yeah. because of my husband. Thanks, Dan. Oh shit. No, Chrissy, not that. It's so the paid subscribers on there. I have 40 paid subscribers. Yeah, and that's the thing that TikTok needs to be better at that. Like, they have these things that are completely like, this is what, it's just ridiculous. You can't have fun these days with anything. I do have another account. I can go on my big account, but the problem is that, it just sucks either way. I hopefully will get it back because I wanted to do a subscriber live today. Shit. Yeah, Diane, somebody took me down. Yeah. Somebody reported me for bullying and harassment. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Heather. So anyhow, it is whatever. People just have no other time on their hand, and hopefully the appeal will happen quick. If not, then I'm out for a couple days. But it's just stupid. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to just obviously block just do the subscribers. I think I could just do, can I just do a subscriber? I don't know. Yeah, I miss when TikTok was fun too. Now everybody the trolls really have the upper hand and everything. Brittany, it's because TikTok is down. I was talking to my husband. Yeah. I would have to, yeah, they need to do something about the trolls. And that's what I hate, right? I just hate that they have the control, because really they do. Yeah, anyhow, the hate is real. The hate is real. Oh, but let me see how long I can go on for. Hold on a second, because sometimes they just violate for like 10 minutes. Let's see. What's the date today? So it comes back tomorrow, the 27th. Well, unless they give it back to me now, but we'll see. You can do subscribers only. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll just start doing that. Let me see. But at least it's not like a week. November 27th. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Dan. But I appealed it. I'm hopefully appeal not approved. Which is stupid. No. So what they did, because they don't watch, they don't watch the things. They have more bigger things. So I can go live tomorrow at 10:48, but it is what it is. Stupid idiots. Yeah, and so you can only subscribe to my account. So what I will do tomorrow afternoon, I will do a subscriber live on TikTok, because I won't be able to be on TikTok in the morning when I go on, because it's Monday. So I will do, I know I need to get my number 2, because I have a Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 2 account. So I need to figure out how I get on that. Because the Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 2 already has 10,000 followers on it. So it's a good backup. Are you a yard sales or auction? Jackie, a lot of my stuff is, yeah, the culprits could even be on here. I think people they just have no better thing to do with their lives other than bully people and giggle. This is, yeah, so anywho, oh, sorry, Catherine. So I will do a special subscriber live tomorrow, since I'll miss some of you guys in the morning. I was going to do one tonight, but I guess I can't now. Dan, because they didn't approve my appeal, which, stupid. So I do have, like I said, I don't know how to get my other account back, but I'll have to figure it out. That's okay, Darla. Don't worry about it. If you don't have to, it's fine. You can stay here. It's okay. But the thing is that I'll just be doing extra things. For all the laugh, gotta go take care of the older peeps. Yeah. Bye, Nicole. I know I'm gonna go too. I have some stuff to do. And I'm tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap. These old eyes are tired and have so much cleaning to do. Beds, I washed 2 full beds yesterday, so I have them all on the stairs waiting to be made. Hannah's, Andrew's, I made yesterday, but all of his stuff is still there. And then when he goes to the airport, I want to take a nap. Quiet. In the bed. With the dogs. Watching my shows. I know, Lily, it pisses me off so bad. It really does. It just pisses me off, because I just wish that there was ways to protect us, protect us from the bullies. Did Dan go into depression after his heart attack? 125%, yes. Can you do it? I could do it on my other account. I really want to try to recover my second football naps, yes. I really want to try to, could it have been the trolls, nanny, boo-boo? And then they got me, but that's stupid. But what was I saying? Yeah, it's open, Veronica. It's open. We can day drink. I got some nice red open. Shit, I wanted to do a subscriber live. Damn it. Damn. Oh well. So yeah, I got shit to do. I got the beds to make upstairs. I got I gotta put away my clothes. I just got Sunday fun day. Shit. I really should go pick up those leaves out there, but that looks like a project that I'm not ready to tackle yet. Is that a problem? Chrissy, don't sign up yet, because I just got, I'm going to try to recover my account, my second account. But I just don't know if they can do it. Anywho, all right, guys, have a happy Sunday. Remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are worthy. You are important, and you matter too. And your feelings are just that, yours, right? They're yours. You can't get rid of them. They're there. Have a great Sunday. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I'll do another YouTube pop-up today. I don't know. I'll do something, or maybe go on my main channel really quick and just say, hello, chocolate chips. But I'm so scared because trolls are out to get me, people. And I don't want to lose that big account. So maybe I'll see if I have a Mrs. D. Cell NorCal too and figure out how to do that. Anyhow, Dan had an attack. What's 2020? 2019, I think. I think 2019. I think. Anyhow, love you guys. Have a happy Sunday. See you tomorrow morning if I can't get on anywhere else. Don't do it, I know. Don't do it. Maybe, Angelina, maybe. Depends how I feel. All right. Adios.